Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Paolo Guerrero, the champion who resists the passing of the years. Paolo Guerrero had a great 2023, becoming continental and Ecuadorian champion and returning to the Peruvian national team, still being a protagonist when he is almost 40 years old. Part of football is the end, but with Paolo Guerrero that expiration date seems to never come. In 2023, which he entered far from his regular performance, the historic scorer managed to make a complete turn on the verge of 40 years, starter in Ecuador, continental champion, 2 titles with LDU and reuniting with the Peruvian national team. In August 2020, at the age of 36, Paolo Guerrero suffered one of the most serious injuries for soccer players. With the cruciate ligament in his right knee compromised, an injury that took him to the operating room and forced to undergo extensive surgery, the prognoses regarding the Predator were not the best, but he refused to give up. He returned to play with Internacional in Brazil. He felt again, he broke his contract. In 2022 he signed for Avaí and went to relegation without scoring. For this season he signed for Racing Club, where he scored and gave assists, including in the Copa Libertadores. The expectation that was generated by the Peruvian in Avellaneda did not go hand in hand with his production, although neither with the amount of time on the court that coach Fernando Gago gave him, who had him as the third alternative on the squad. On 9 he left the academy, without a guaranteed team, until Liga Deportiva Universitaria de Quito appeared, a club where he came to be champion. Paolo Guerrero, champion of Ecuador with LDU Luis Zubeldia, the coach who is barely 3 years older than the footballer and who had not released his record until 2023, revealed after winning the Copa Sudamericana that he insisted to the Alba board for the signing of Guerrero after seeing him on television. You could see foam at his mouth, he was angry. "I know that type of player," he said. That spirit of revenge, of fighting to demonstrate his validity, led him to LDU, a team that demanded a boost in hierarchy. Paolo Guerrero arrived in Quito and became a starter. He started in all the duels of the Copa Sudamericana, reaching his peak with the Albos in the semifinals against Defensa y Justicia. But the questions were not alien to him in Ecuador due to his scoring production in the Pro League. Zubeldia supported the letter he opted for and the conquests came, 5 goals in 4 consecutive games, key for the league to win the second stage of the tournament and reach the final. Paolo is not the center forward of years ago, of course, but his competitive spirit has sustained him with prominence at the highest level of the continent and gave him a place in Juan Reynoso's Peruvian national team when Gianluca Lapadula was not there, despite the present bicolor in the qualifiers. On January 1, 2024, he will turn 40, an age that most footballers do not reach with their sports careers underway. Guerrero, perhaps going through a third youth, will continue playing. In the league, which will compete in the Copa Libertadores, his permanence is linked to the future of Zubeldia, the coach who decided to give him an opportunity. Brazil has been the country in which he has lived the most since he left Germany. Paolo has earned the right to choose. Leave us your comment and subscribe to continue growing and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.